Good morning, happy Saturday. Welcome to Coffee on the Side. Another week has gone by. It was a busy week. I'm always busy. I'm always doing something. I have 3 YouTube channels, plus I have my ATV oil business, so I'm always busy. And plus I also work for some people from British Columbia, so all online stuff. I work from home. But yeah, busy, busy, busy. And it was so busy that I took the last 2 days off. Thursday and Friday, I'm like, okay, I'm doing nothing. The weather was really crappy. You know, we had lots of rain. It's been cold, it's been windy. And I'm like, I'm just gonna relax and take some time off and just do what I want to do. So yesterday, I actually went down to Belleville Lawn and Sport because I heard that they had Cfmoto product in there now. Normally they sell Kawasaki, Suzuki, I can't remember if there's any more, but yeah, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and I heard recently they started selling Cfmoto, so I thought, well, that's good. You know, we need a new Cfmoto dealer in the Ontario, especially in this area. So I thought I'd go down there and take a look and check out their inventory. So we went down there, dropped Beth off at the mall, and my dad was with me. And we went in there. They only had like 3 machines on the floor. They had a couple Cforce. One was a 400, one was an 800, which was nice. I liked seeing the 800. But they also had one of those black U10 Highlander. Highland? I can't remember. I always get it mixed up. I think it's Highland. I keep calling it the Highlander. But anyways, I checked it out. I've never seen one in person like that close up. I seen one on the trails. Guy was stopped, looked at it quickly, but I checked out the Highland really close, and I just love that machine. Like, I mean, it's black. I envision having one tint the windows out black as well, and I love the interior of the seats. It looks so classy. It's got the heating, the air conditioning, electric windows. Front window pops up and down. Really nice machine. I also learned that you can plug like a cooler into the box at the back, and when you drop the tailgate, it has like a measuring gauge there. You know what I mean? Like a yardstick kind of thing in the liner of the tailgate. So I said to my dad, I said, this would be great. We can take this fishing and we can measure out our muskie when we catch them. Just lay it right across the tailgate. So yeah, it was pretty cool to check out the new Cfmoto Highland, and they're going for $30,000 here in Canada. I'm still not ready to jump on one, but yeah, just cool to check it out anyway. But you know what? It's nice to have another option as a Cfmoto dealer here in our area. I mean, I don't have a lot of faith in the dealerships around here. Not many people do as far as Cfmoto dealers go. There's a lot of talk about the Cfmoto dealerships in the area. You know what? I went in there with an open mind. I talked to the salesman there, and he was cool. He was fine. I saw the owner. I saw the guys working behind the parts desk. Everything looks cool. It's a nice dealership. Looks like it's run pretty decent. But you know what? I didn't get that warm and fuzzy feeling. I just don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much, but I didn't get that warm and fuzzy feeling. Like, remember in the old days, you go look at a car somewhere, let's say a GM dealership, and the salesman would take you out and show you the cars on the lot, and he'd give you the keys. You take that car out for a cruise. Sometimes they come with you, sometimes they didn't. But you know what? It felt different. I find I go to these Cfmoto dealers here in this area anyway, and it's like some of them don't really seem to know all the specifics of the machine that you're looking at. I find that they don't want to do anything extra for you. They don't want to go above and beyond, like say, here, I'll throw a hat in with your deal or a coffee cup or whatever. And from what I'm hearing and what I've experienced, they charge you admin fees for this and that. They nickel and dime you and try to get the most out of your sale. Most customers end up coming back and buying another one. They'll buy a machine and they end up upgrading, especially with the way Cfmoto is always coming out with new product every year. customers are going back and they're trading in, they're selling theirs and going buying another one. Why not try to give a little, like appreciate your customers, appreciate our business, and not take everything from us? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That's just the way I feel. I know if I had a dealership, I would run it like that. I would be all about the customer. I would try to have my service and parts department running top notch. I know they have difficulties. Like, I mean, if I had a dealership and I had actually a good mechanic or two good mechanics, I'd actually give them a bump in their income, because you know what? I don't want to lose them to another dealership. I'd appreciate them. I'd say, you know what? You guys do great work. I'm going to give you a raise. And I would do what I could to keep them from leaving me and going to another dealership. I think a lot of the younger guys and girls, they're not interested in being a mechanic and working on these machines and working in car dealerships as techs and all that sort of thing. I think that's something that is not there like my generation. It's just not there. But again, I just didn't get that warm and fuzzy feeling when I went in there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are pretty good. You know what though? I said to the salesman, I said, you only have 3 Cfmotos on the floor. I said, how come? I said, they're a good selling brand. I said, you must be making sales. He says, yeah, that's the problem. We're making good sales on the Cfmoto. We build it and it sells. We just put it on the floor and it sells. So the guys in the shop are just constantly building. They can't keep up. So that's why there isn't as many Cfmotos on the floor. Actually, I saw a picture on their Facebook page where they had a 4-door red Highland that somebody had purchased. And then that was a week ago, because they've only had Cfmoto about a month. And I was in there yesterday, and when I left, there was another red 4-door Highland out on the side of the building, and guys were looking at it. Like it looked like it was guys that worked there. They were just maybe checking things out, making sure everything's okay. And then when I got home later on in the evening, I look on my phone at their Facebook page, and I see that somebody had picked up that machine yesterday as well. So to sum this topic up, if you're selling a lot of product, you're selling a lot of machines, how about you give your techs, if they're good, give them a little bump and a raise. Keep those people around. Keep those employees around. Keep them under your umbrella, and just keep up the momentum. Get the sales going. Get the builds going. Get the service going. Just keep it running. And as an owner, the profits will follow. Stop thinking about the profits. Think about the service. Think about the sales, the service to your customers, and everything else will just take care of itself. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I don't know how shit runs, but that's how I think it runs, and that's how I think you would keep your business running really well. Woo-wee, this coffee's good this morning. Sponsored by atvOil.ca for all your AMSOIL products to protect and lubricate your machines. Now, some of you may know, may not know, when I bought my side-by-side, my Z-Force 950, I drove 3 hours, just a little over 3 hours, all the way to Quebec, Canada, to a dealership there called Seguin Sport. And I was treated so well. And my father, he also bought his there, his C-Force 400. We went all the way there to pick it up. They treated him well. I got my Z-Force 950 $3,000 cheaper than anywhere here in Ontario. Plus, I can't remember the numbers exactly. I was charged no admin fees like I had on previous models. And I think I paid, I'm not sure if I must have paid freight, but I didn't pay PDI or something like that. But it was so far less expensive to buy there than it was in Ontario. And when I got there, the salesman, he was so friendly, and the owners too, they were friendly as can be. They gave us the scarves, of course, they come in your oil kits, but they gave me a Cfmoto cup, and I believe, yeah, I got a Cfmoto hat, and they just were so friendly. It was like a whole different world compared to what the Cfmoto dealerships are like here in Ontario. Anyways, enough said on that. That's what I did yesterday. And then I came home and I sat in the chair the rest of the evening and just watched TV. Anyways, another thing I want to talk about really quickly is if you have a CVT clutch in your machine, whatever make it is, go check out RNG's video he did about a week ago about maintaining your CVT clutch. That was a really informational video. Like, he had the clutch all apart. He was showing you what happens when you don't maintain them, when you don't clean them. And you know what? I'm guilty of not even taking care of my clutch like he explains in that video. So yeah, go ahead and check out his video on CVT clutch maintenance he did about 1 week ago. And you'll be glad you did. I'm going to a friend's memorial today, and I got some other friends that are all going to Nefton riding this morning. It's going to be a cold one, but if you dress good, it'll be all right. It's going to be nice and wet and sloppy in there, and I bet you it's going to be a blast. I wish I was going, but my friend's memorial is a little more important right now, so that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to come home, and I think I'm going to work on my Z-Force 950. I removed all the wrap off of it. Wherever those stickers were, there's like a dirt kind of residue, glue residue film, like little lines. I got to finish cleaning that off. I left it alone all week. I didn't touch it. I hope wherever you are, you're going riding today, because the trails will be wet. There will be no dust today. It's a little bit of trade-off with the cold. I'd rather have cold weather than dust, and there'll be puddles and mud, and it'll be really fun out there today. So again, if you're thinking of putting some ANSOIL in your side-by-side ATV, trucks, whatever, or any other products, reach out to me. I'm an independent ANSOIL dealer. I'd be glad to help you with some information or help ordering, whichever. Or you can just go to atvoil.ca and check out everything yourself. You can grab yourself a free catalog over there as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great Saturday, and we'll see you again.